And our third presenter for the evening is Mrs. Charlene Lawrence. She is accompanied today by her husband and partner of 37 years, Master Bobby Lawrence. Mrs. Lawrence is a 6th-degree black belt in Kempo Karate. She opened her first full-time karate school in 1990 and now leads 15 schools within their organization. So I definitely think it's safe to say that she is more than qualified to speak on this topic. Here to speak about owning your own studio, please put your hands together for Mrs. Charlene Lawrence.
Why did I start karate? There was this really cute, black-haired, long, curly-haired guy, and I just thought he was the best. And so that's my first introduction to karate, was Bobby. And so we were dating, and I could never really see him because he was always at karate. So I said, if you can't beat him, you got to join him. And so I started karate in San Bernardino, California with Bobby and Mr. Callahan. We got married in 1976. We moved up to Utah so Bobby could continue his education. And while we were there, had a few children, 5 kids. And Bobby would always teach like part-time BYU club. We charge $30 a semester. And then we do part-time in a dance school. We charge $12 a month. And when we charged $18, the moms really got mad at me and said, Charlene, you are just money hungry. And so I was like, man, this is a hard business to get into. But our youngest, who turned 5, I said, I gotta work, I gotta get out and do something. And so I went and got a job with the city, and that was about as much fun as nothing. And so I wanted to start a school. I'm like, Bobby, do you think I can do this? He was working for a big corporation. He'd gone to school, graduated, he's doing all the big stuff over here. And I'm like, you think I can do this? Yes, Charlene, you can do this. So I opened a karate school at this downtown Provo, underground, and we started. And it was so much fun. Our kids were about 12, 13 years old, our oldest, and we started the karate school. And we just had a blast. So we turned our hobby into a business, and when we did, I could see Bobby valued the punching and the kicking and the fighting and the pain chain. Is that what it is? Pain chain? Yes? And I was like, you know, I'm just seeing it a little bit different. I value I can see that the parents like the concentration, the self-control, the respect that the kids would learn. And I'm like, Bobby, you gotta listen to me here. And you know what? He's a good husband. He really did. He listened to me. So we opened. We were paying $300 a month rent, signed a 5-year contract. I was 35. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be 40 when we finish this contract. I'm so old. I wish I were that old now. And anyways, Mr. Parker taught me my first part of business. And he was awesome. He says, Charlene, you work, what is it? Part-time work gives you part-time pay. Full-time work gives you full-time pay. I did full-time work. I took Mr. Parker's advice. And then he did something that was pretty cool. He made a message for our phone. Hello, this is Bobby Lawrence Karate. This is Ed Paca. And so it was awesome. I think we still have the tape, don't we? Yeah, it was pretty cool. Anyways, and then he taught me one more thing. Oh, he taught me a lot, but this is it. He goes, you know what this is? What is this? Do you guys remember that? Come on, Kimpo, guys. The warrior and the scholar. I said, yeah, it's the warrior and scholar. I was so smart. And then he goes, yes, but there's another meaning. Making money hand over fist. So from there, we taught. I bought a 6,000 square foot building on Main Street in Orem, Utah. We signed up 55, we'd already had a couple hundred students from the studio, then we moved, and then we signed up the first month we were there, I signed up 55 students. I'm like, man, I like this. I love karate. I love teaching karate. I love teaching the kids. I love teaching the adults. I love talking to the moms. It was the best thing we could do. Can you tell I love karate? So now we own Bobby and I own 3 Bobby Lawrence karate schools, but we also have licensed out up to 15 schools. And so it's been such a good ride for us. Our kids were raised in our karate school. So now our 3 sons, they all run karate schools. Our daughter she helps Bobby for the organization, and then we have one that's 15, and she teaches in our school that I run now. We competed together. Let's see, I'm so lost. We competed together. They learned how to teach. Our kids did. They learned how to teach. They learned their business skills from mom and dad. It was on-the-job training. It was on-the-job training for me too. But it was awesome. It was like the greatest thing that could ever happen. Let's see. I love my life. If I had to do it all over again, I would never change a thing. It was the best thing that I could have ever done, is run a karate school. If there's any woman out there that wants to run a school, do it. Do it, do it, do it. It's great. All of the experiences I've had have helped me to grow into the person that I never knew I could be. Thank you.